What's up, gamers? It's Double G Gamgee here with a Stormgate shoutcast. We're here. It has been released to the public. You can go play 5th through the 12th of February on Steam. Download this game, start playing this game. It's so good. As we're getting going here, as the players GLHF, good luck each other, I like to introduce them. In the top right, as the red Infernal, is Highdra. In the bottom left, as the blue Infernal, is Theory. Theory, as you might be able to tell from the chat on the left-hand side of the screen, Theory took game number 1. Hopefully you saw that too. If you haven't, go back and see it. Oh, I spoiled it. Theory took game number 1 to Highdra. It seemed like he was in the lead, but as Hydra's saying, he had a lot of lag. I definitely saw it. His whole army just stopped moving. So Theory did take the match. It seems like they've got it resolved. Now, we're on a different map. One that I have not played on. The previous one is like the map that like you always get matched on for 1v1. This map, our players are doing something a little different. So you can see a meat farm being put down. That's the supply structure for the Infernals. It's like a supply depot and overlord. In this case, trying to grab the speed camp early with fewer units. In this case, using a fell hog to help fight it, help tank some of these blows while you infest the creeps to get some of these fiends out. Very smart play. I've never seen anything like this. Really smart play from Theory. As you can see, Highdra having a much harder time of it, having to come in, do a couple hits, then leave, then do a couple more hits, then leave, and then do more hits. It's just like taking a little bit longer, but Theory was able to get in there, and there's more speed camps too. So on this map, we've got 4 speed camps, 4 resource camps, 2 health. And it seems like Theory would be wanting to clean all those up. Again, these camps aren't like completely essential, but keeps you busy on the map. And then for the Infernals especially, and then there's that Luminite globe, like he just touched there. If you destroy that, you get Luminite. I think there's other plants in the map, but I don't think they always have the goods. I think sometimes they don't think they're just plants in other maps. Again, trying to get the value here from these camps, picking up more and more of these fiends as they go along. Starting to expand, both players. Theory looking for some damage. Coming in, trying to take out that Iron Vault. It looks like he will actually get it before Highdra can get back to defend. Highdra deciding to come in and engage here. Winning the fiend fight. But then taking some damage on those brutes and gaunts. He will, it seems like, clean up the rest of them. These fiends like to stick around. Will capture these. Not a huge loss, but definitely a little bit of an edge. Those fell hogs there. Keeping an eye on that camp. A little bit of a run by Highdra. Sent him packing. Highdra moving out on the map, looking to get some damage done maybe. Shroudstone's going down, prepared to defend this little push. Sometimes all you need is a single brute. Definitely favoring a gaunt heavy sort of structure here. If he's able to catch up, definitely would win, but trying to get a bigger concave is our red Infernal player. He can start picking off some of these gaunts and they're going to pop into fiends. More fiends. It's all about the fiends and the infests. Not sure who's going to win this one. It's going to be close. Oh, looks like Highdra just does barely edge him out. That's why I guess you need more brutes to absorb more of the damage. Brutes heading north to this speed camp, but Seemed like that might have been a misclick. Probably should have him down defending. Checking for a third, no third base. However, Highdra has thrown down his own third base. Main base has a lot of Bellhog camps in there. Meat farms. Meat farms. Shroudstone's coming down. Defense. This third base goes unscouted. That could be a bit of a blunder for our blue Infernal player as he goes over to try to grab this other speed camp. Both players taking a step back, taking inventory, creeping around the map, getting some of those extra resources here. Speed camp just respawned. Now it's a level 3 speed camp, which means more resources, more speed. Did not grab, as our observer showed. This game is observed by Adico, I believe, one of the organizers of this tournament. The Alpha Navigators Cup. He showed us that the speed camp, Highdra didn't take the speed orb, which allows the camp to reset and start recharging. There's a timer for these camps. We get transports, seems like coming out for both players. Highdra sending his, Theory sending his as well, passing each other just barely, but it seems like Theory's all up around this area. It's going to be close to, let's see if he is able to spy it. Seems like he probably could have. Uncertain though, at the same time, really truly at the same time. They're both unloading. Theory did see it. Hydra's pulling it back. Same time in Hydra's base, he's being assaulted by some gaunts. It's not going to happen for our blue pair, but Hydra's under attack and he's not doing too great. Seems like he's losing a lot of workers, a lot of these Fellhogs becoming now fiends because of the Gaunt's infestability. Trying to destroy, it seems like he did an aggressive Shroudstone as well. Was able to take that out, but again, just hemorrhaging fiends. The SimCity working against him a little bit, not making his base as flowy, as good of a flow to mount that defense. But at the same time, Highdra in the base of Theory, trying to do some damage of his own. Being repelled by the many Shroudstones in there. Even more going down. These two players not afraid to Shroudstone it up. But keep in mind too, Highdra is up a base. Oh, we have an imp transfer. Trying to do a little bit of damage on them. Another small trade, taking the high ground with his Gaunts right back into the enemy's mineral line. Theory taking some damage on his imps, but not actually losing that many. Instead, he's opting to make them all turn into meat farms and towers. Seems like Theory's had enough of it. He's gathering his forces, marching across the map. Highdra also consolidating forces on his side of the map. See how this pans out. I still don't know. I don't believe that Theory knows there is a third base for our red Infernal player. Taking out the chickens, trying to get vision. This will definitely show him what's going on with that army. He's amassing right there. Sending his units off to this health camp, which is a great way to kind of top him off before he would engage in any battles here. Still, that speed camp, that orb hasn't been picked up, so the speed camp will not respawn. Taking out the Doom Doomsayer, Doomwalker, Doombringer, Doomflyer guy, transport. Both players trying to find good positioning, but the attack pathways in this map feel at least pretty narrow. If you take an engagement, it's probably not going to be a super high value one. Third base is down for both players, Theory. Threw down, I believe, 2 shrines and is gathering. Oh, we got now Theory hauling out the middle. The middle here, we haven't seen it yet, is where there's a lot of resources. As you can see, 1 shrine can mine from 2 Luminite deposits and 2 Therium deposits. I guess I'll call them deposits. Two Therium holes. They just look like holes. Right now, just long distance mining. Sending his fiends up to clear out some of these gaunts. Highdra bringing his army down from the north. We might have a little bit of a something here. Pulling it back instantly. Able to bait a little bit of a stomp out of the stompers. A lot of Magmadons for our red Infernal player, sending one of the Magmadons in, trying to get some damage on these gaunts. He will end up losing that Magmadon though. The gaunts in Hydra's army, many of them, but also quite hurt. A lot of posturing around the map in this match. 4th base down for our red Infernal player. I see another engagement here. Bringing all the Magmadons forward, starting the stomps. The stomp stuns. Stomps. Gonna pick up another Magmadon. That one trying to get damage on these gaunts. Will take out 3 of them, weakening Hydra's army for this engagement. To see how this stomping works, they have the extra stomp upgrade, stun stomp. Every 3rd attack, I think they stun. Just ridiculous amounts of stomping happening. So much stomping. Shroudstone, aggressive Shroudstone from our red Highdra player. Doing a lot of damage with these gaunts. He's starting to overwhelm Theory. Fiends coming out and bolstering his forces. More Magmadons using their special ability. Flayed Dragons out on the field. That's a special anima unit that costs anima and has a lot of health, does a lot of damage. It's also able to infest its attacks do. As you can see, it's picking its targets selectively, has an ability that infests. That was the one, and now is doing a lot of damage to our red Infernal player. Swung the battle back in Theory's favor. Theory taking that engagement pretty commandingly at the end there. Another shrine down in the middle of the map here. Gonna start being able to mine just beautifully. Or maybe its regular attack doesn't infest. Ident for cold. Oh, it does. It definitely does. And it spawns 2 fiends when they die. That definitely, Blade Dragon made the difference there. More vaults being thrown down by our red Infernal player. Shroudstones to defend, but it's not going to be enough. These fiends coming in from the north will make short work of these Shroudstones. An infest spell coming down will infest all of these imps. If he's able to kill them in time, he'll get more fiends out of it, which is, that's the whole game. Just get more fiends. But might be able to stop them with this little bit of a roadblock here from these some of Hydra's units. But at the same time, Theory marching his army north, trying to take out this, looking to take out this expansion, or at least challenge it. More fiends, more fiends. Instant Shroudstones going down. Those will be popped pretty easily. A Flayed Dragon of Hydra's Own's blanketing Theory's army in Infest, which he sucked back up and replenished his white health. Ton of fiends for our blue player Theory, overwhelming this expansion and just creating more and more of their kind. Will definitely lose this 3rd base to Theory. Infest spell going down on top of all these units. Highdra trying to fight back with these Gaunts, but the Brutes are stuck in the back. The Gaunts are in the front line, taking a huge amount of damage. Magmadons coming down the walkway, but there are just too many Fiends. I mean, that's like 100 Fiends. That's ridiculous. Trying to stuff him in there, protect himself at the ramp. GG, well played has been called. Theory takes a commanding lead, 2 to Highdra 0 in this best of 5 series. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe. It all really helps the channel. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you in game number 3, Theory versus Highdra.